What's your "I'm calling it now" prediction? Physical media is going to be the next trend. From DVDs to CDs to vinyls, even books and physical art will all increase in value over the next decade or so. With the rising cost of things like Spotify/Netflix and the oversaturation of those markets, I think it's a matter of time before people start growing their collections again. That's before we discuss the impact of censorship, AI, and collection of user data. Hopefully it won't be too long before we see places like Blockbuster come back again. All this could be my own nostalgia goggles talking, but let me dream. People will start going to live performances like plays more often because AI-generated online content will overload the networks and get really boring, actually creepy. They'll want to, but the cost of living crisis and insane ticket costs, thanks to tactics like dynamic pricing, will mean more and more people can't afford live performances. Luckily, making music is not restricted to hyper-successful artists artificially made famous by the music industry. Internet search will be completely useless soon. You'll hear a rumor, or just make one up, and do a search for it, and AI bots will just generate pics and news stories confirming it. The truth will be completely indiscernible. This is so terrifying to me. AI is only getting more advanced, and we will never be able to see what is real and not. There will be a real internet that will be made exclusively for people who link their online identity to their government identity. Looking forward to how much I'll never do that, but someone will. If it happens, it'll be like not owning a smartphone is today, doable but a massive inconvenience, and you're going to miss out on so many services. Automated forklift operators, already happening now at my job. It's crazy to see forklifts operating themselves without a driver. They still can't burn out as good as me. Probably why they're using automated forklift drivers, LOL. Paramount's taking out quite a few episodes of South Park when it gets added to Paramount Plus on July 1st. Keep that in mind. One of them is trapped in the closet, I'm calling it now, that the cult of Scientology paid off Paramount to remove that South Park episode. Considering how Nathan Fielder just called out Paramount Plus for removing a Nathan For You episode, this is totally plausible. AI uses Ask Reddit questions to farm information from humanity, trying to think of a positive one. With our growing older population, the emphasis of curing Alzheimer's will be bumped more as a priority, and the current trials that have been looking good will get more of a push to mainstream practice within the next 10 years. I got a push notification from my news app this morning that a drug that has been proven to slow the progression of Alzheimer's by 30% has been approved for use in Australia. So some good news. Pretty sure it's only some forms of Alzheimer's, like the genetic kind, but still, any news is good news. All social networks will crumble under the weight of AI-generated content and will be deserted or will need to be completely overhauled to remain usable by humans. I've been thinking about this outcome a lot. It's darkly funny to me. Automated accounts will keep cranking out AI-generated content while the bots will continue to like and comment on all of it. Meta and others will only be looking at data and won't realize the human exodus is happening until it's too late. Meanwhile, the automated AI content all comes from training scraped from socials. So the content starts to deteriorate as it slowly eats itself through digital incest, for lack of a better term. They'll only notice when the ad buyers realize advertising on their platform is useless and they stop buying ads. My prediction is that social media giants will ignore it because it inflates their numbers, but then it will leak that an absurd amount of the traffic is just bots. This will cause investors and advertisers to divest and the companies either tank or get bailed out. Coursework, homework will no longer be used for formal assessment because of AI. Exams will be the only way to assess knowledge. Pato Diddy didn't kill himself. Patity, I'm going to finally hit my goal weight this year. 30 pounds to go. This lone sweet light of cheerful optimism in the sea of comment section gloom. I wish you so much good health. McDonald's will bring back the McRib for a limited time only. Think smaller, think more legs. That Oklahoma Superintendent Ryan Walters gets busted for CP. Nice, I like this one. It's hyper-specific. Niche? I can see it. Kanye announces he's converting to Judaism. Nah, he'll join Jehovah's Witnesses. No one cares, but I'm working with a woman who's unfit to be in a leadership position and who became my supervisor a month ago. I'm calling it now that she's going to get more people pissed off and show what a shit leader she is, and people are going to quit because of her. I already know for a fact that at least one person is leaving. It's me, LOL. We're adding new stuff instead of dealing with problems. Kind of like adding more icing on the cake that's falling, hoping it's gonna balance. Raising prices instead of sorting out shortages or taxes, adding more laws to fix problematic ones, creating new technology that's eco-friendly instead of eliminating the cause for global warming, which eco stuff barely even scratches to solve. Wall-E will be the most accurate sci-fi movie, minus the having somewhere else to go part of the plot. A friend of mine believes that SpaceX has nothing to do with Mars, but rather developing the heavy lift rockets that will be needed to build a massive space station for the billionaires to take refuge in. It's going to be the hottest summer we've ever had. Hottest summer we've ever had yet. Mr. Beast gets jailed for something sleazy. Dude gives me the major creeps. The way he smiles. A person doesn't smile like that. I've never seen a smile reach his eyes. Dead inside. Can't swipe past his thumbnails fast enough, lol. During shooting of American Psycho, Bale said something about Tom Cruise that he has very intense friendliness with nothing behind the eyes. Instantly reminds me of Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has dead eyes. There's something creepy about him. I will get over my depression and start socializing again. Edit. Thank you, everyone. Yes, you will. Suddenly, a global water shortage appears, considering now a new threat, data centers and cooling them. Water wars have been in the horizon for a while. Looks at Pakistan and Ethiopia. Once Trump is out of office, Republicans are going to run on how anti-Trump they really were. LMAO, it's hilarious for how true it'll be. I am 100% certain that once Trump dies, there will be an absolute shitstorm of stories coming out that show just how criminal he is. I genuinely don't think people have any idea just what he's done. In 2.5 billion years, the sun will turn into a red giant and burn off Earth's atmosphere. Psh, I'm gonna rub this in your face so bad when you're wrong. We'll be okay despite it all. I'm hoping for yours the most. There will be an AI presidential candidate who will make it pretty far before people find out that they aren't real. 911 service will be privatized in a few years. AI managing 911 calls immediately after. Gavin Newsom will never be president of the United States. That's not that shocking of a prediction, TBH. Both sides don't like him. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. See you later. Bye.